Alright, this is the next part in the Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn playthrough. We are going to do Copperbell 9. And we're going to use the trust system for this. Afterward, we're going to do the leveling roulette for Arcanist, so we can get that up to 25. As a double Thaumaturge. I like how they just stand there. Oh, I guess I'm soloing in this instance now. Oh, there it is. Limit break. Yeah, because things for other jobs is what I wanted. Right, Board of Pain Miss, he's in a lot itself. Oh, this is my. Let's see, so. That was actually felt painfully slow. Oh. That puts me right here. Well, in that case, we're going to go take care of the Thaumaturge quest, and then we're going to do the roulette for Arcanist. Mode right now, so let's fix that. Ooh, can I try these? Hey! A headpiece I can wear. I'll take that. Ah, Abkeep, I saw you coming this time. Been more watchful since Copperbell told us about the dreadful business with Copperbell. We must locate our unfortunate younger sibling as soon as possible and deal with him. But Copperbell is not his usual unstoppable self. It frightens me to see our eldest so indecisive. Terrifies me, in fact. Perhaps you might speak with him and help him banish his air of uncertainty. Long have I agonized over Copperbell's plight, and the measures I might take to extricate him from it. It would not do to call upon my Thaumaturge colleagues. No, they would simply seek to obliterate my brother outright. Our teachers from Yawning Abyss allow for no other alternative. There is, however, one tiny glimmer of hope. I have had word that the scholars who requested the destruction of Momo's urn have returned from the expedition. They are currently at Camp Drybone and blowing their ink dry off on one of the collective findings regarding the wretched Rowan scent. I would ask that you go to these experts of otherworldly phenomena and beg permission to peruse their work. Nothing new here. Okay, nothing new there, surprisingly. Let's see here. Oops. Camp Drybone. You're telling me my gathering profession's on my main. If you seek definitive work on Mormo, then seek no further. I have penned an in-depth analysis on the most cunning ritual. A method contrived by the mages of El to annihilate the souls of this especially potent void scent. When it comes to draining such a creature from its etheric energies, one must... But I have not the time to stand here explaining the intricacies of shaping the arcane pottery. Here, take my chapter and read it at your leisure. Pray read those passages carefully. One never knows when one may need to bind some murderous threat of an otherworldly origin. If you wish to learn of Mormo, right this instant, but we've brought it. How did you... Well, I suppose I could spare a copy of my writings. I've already prepared several extra sets to share with potential publishers. I can well understand your curiosity. Mormo is truly fascinating, even among the oddities of the Void Scent. She is far too powerful to make use of the tiny holes that open between our realities, and thus must send her across only her spirit to possess a corpse or some other suitable host. You'll find it all explained there in the second chapter. When I do so do our field expeditions, it's nice to have a respite right from the blowing sand and roving brigands from time to time. I'm not going to read this one here. I'll pick it up though. Hugh, you're interested in reading our book of Mormo? Of course. It would be a pleasure to share our findings with a fellow student of the Void Scent. Here's the first chapter, my own humble contribution to our research. It tells a tale of how we became aware of the creature's existence and delves into the nature of the urn that represented her fell power. Fell should be double F-E-L, single L, not double L. I think you should find the opening page is quite enlightening. There is no greater reward from a scholar than to have one's works appreciated. Where's my social emotes? There. Yes, I know. It's just to get this over with. Do you have the 3 chapters of the Book of Mormo? The histories unearthed in the ruins of Silda depict the sufferings wrought by the singularly powerful void scent, the cunning and terrible seductress known as Mormo. With genius born of desperation, the mages of the now fallen city fashioned an urn that would drain and imprison the etheric vitality of any creature that laid a hand or claw upon it. Mormo, believing she was receiving a gift from appeasement from the beleaguered citizens, found her very essence drawn forth and trapped within the ensorcered pot. Over the course of several centuries, the captive etheric energy was intended to weaken and dissipate, allowing any surviving descendants to safely shatter the urn and thus destroy Mormo's enervated spirit. The pot's lid was never to be opened again. To do so would release the ravenous void scent, freeing her soul to enslave the nearest mortal vessel. As possession of this nature is irreversible, only mercy afforded such a host should be gifted a swift and decisive demise. This explains Mormo's fixation on Thaumaturge's side. Kokobusi's body provided little arcane sustenance for the weakened void scent, forcing her to prey upon the richer sources of ether to restore her hideous power. This morsel of information may prove most vital. In fact, it may be the only glimmer of hope our poor sibling has. Pray hand this work over to Kokobigo. I shall be alone momentarily. This is a work devoted to studying the nasty void scent. I hope it provides some hint of salvation. Kokobuki, these passages hold naught but misery and despair. Seems to have little choice between our traditional approach. Though fraught with danger, there is one solution that promises an alternative for killing Kokobusi. If we fail, however, it will likely mean death for us all. Who is the mad mage that possesses our eldest brother? What of avoiding the threats? Of eliminating the risks? Is that not how we Thaumaturges do battle? With each passing moment, Mormo draws ever closer to her full strength. Makes me even suggested, but we should strike now, Kokobuki, while the void scent is yet feeble. I share the self-same sentiment. Sorrowful though it may be, we must slay our enslaved sibling, and soon. Listen, brothers, for my solution is thus. In return for releasing Kokobusi from Mormo's thrall, I will offer the void scent the chance to include herself on my mana. You cannot! The succubus will drain you to a lifeless husk, and such a feast will awaken all of her terrible magics. The well of my power is vast. I wager Mormo's thirst will be slaked before my spirit fully runs dry. And the newly enlivened void scent, she will then face the combined wrath of Amkip and 4 guild masters of Thaumaturge. How can we hope to prevail against this paragon of preternatural potency? We have always avoided the adversaries against whom we hold no advantage. Fault lies with me. Ever have I encouraged such avoidance, and taught only the wisdom of certain victory. It is time we learned the courage to fight battles of unsure outcome. As it is with you, Ankbip, I ask you to instruct us. There is yet one chapter left in the Yawning Abyss, the one that is customarily hidden from newer members. Undertake the trial found within, and show my brothers what it means to be brave. How can you ask such a thing of poor Ankbip, when even his guildmasters have yet to attempt that ghastly test? The arcane might you all possess is far greater than you believe. And keep once you deem yourself prepared for the lesson of the true final chapter, meet us in the hall of Thal's respite. Damn. I don't really like Thaumaturge or Black Mage, Thaumaturge or Black Mage all that much. Well, the story's good. Much better than Arcanist. I always thought that the child with the hidden chapter was to avoid taking the child with the hidden chapter. Why are you talking to me? You should... Oh. Child safe to begin. Of course, I knew that. It's still time to flee, you know. That's what I would do. Do you fully intend to take this torturous test? Are you not terrified? I regret having to drag you into our family's troubles, but I am confident that with the many and terrible trials you have been vested already, you will prevail once more. The hidden chapter of the Yawning Abyss presents a trial that challenges the accumulated knowledge and skills of a single Thaumaturge. You must employ all the tools at your disposal if you hope to seize victory this day. Let the trial commence. There is no escape from this abyss. Void spills into our realm on wings of inky shadows. Those teeth! I can barely watch! Try to keep your blood inside your body. Breath where you can. The next threat is at hand. The rift in the void ever widens, the dross of the abyss takes shape. Destroy them swiftly as you perish in saturated silence. Once again, you fight the void. The final nightmare approaches. The jagged gate is wrenched open. The Lord of Flies cometh. Can I stop shaking? I think this might actually be excitement. Do you see now, my brothers? With the primal energies of Thaumaturge at your command, there is no threat which you cannot overcome. Perhaps there is a chance to save Copperbell. I need to reconsider some of my strategies. It seems we have been wasting our potential. I would never have believed it possible for a mage to show such courage and live. What a wonder Copperbell was. I feel my fingers itching to fling fire with a fury. Imagine, my siblings, what towering enemies you might topple should we stand firm together. Thank you, Amkip. Your inspiring display of magecraft has sent the minds of my brothers reeling with new possibilities. Let us now return to the guild and discuss what is to come. What a formidable team you shall all. What a formidable team you all shall make. Kokobigu, Kokobani, Kokobezi, Kokoboha, and even more must wither before the onslaught of your combined Thaumaturge. But before we engage the blade scent, perhaps there is some time is needed for my brothers to learn their ingrained inclinations. Meanwhile, I suggest you hurl yourself into the chasm of your studies. I feel this Thaumaturge is a beacon to us all. Alright. Let's see here. So, I'm gonna wait for a healer here. Alright, so I'm going to call it from here. Next video will be on the healer side through Thaumaturge. And the following one will be the tank side through Sastasha. Okay, I got my Arcanist up to 25 with that leveling roulette, so I'm going to tag this on to the end of the video here. So here we go. Let's see here. Have you come to ask about Clea's condition? Forcia is unchanged. She walks about as if all joy in life has been leached from her soul. I believe the only one who can help her now is the same person who broke the Clea out of the shell first time, our absent guildmaster. And, though I am leery of the coincidence, the man himself has at long last been spotted. Should you seek out his last known location, it is unlikely he will still be there. And even if you should catch him, he may not deign to speak with you. Nevertheless, this may be our only chance. Pray travel to Memorune's trading post in Upper Lanosea and speak with anyone who might have seen the Guildmaster. Oh, and one more thing. Though he prefers us not to use it for some explicable reason, our leader's name is Kiritia. I don't think I've been... Okay. I have been up there, just not the relevant portion. Evening, sir. I was the one who sent word to your guild about spotting your leader. It's a rare sight to see Tia roaming about. He asked me the way to Thalos. Could be he was seeking to speak with the scholar who lives out there. Hello there. Yes, I did receive a visit from a gentleman identifying himself as the Arcanist Guildmaster. Not a fellow, but obviously possessed of a well-rounded education. So it happens he bid me pass on a message to anyone who came searching for him. Ahem. Reunited, the three slips of parchment hold the problem to the solution. The Guildmaster mentioned that the slips of parchment are concealed among the bones of Thalos. I suppose you expect you to search for them. There we are. Oh, I have an AoE, finally. There we are. Wow, it's actually doing stuff. Okay. Let me check on this 3 slips of parchment. Seriously? Interesting. They actually exist. To be perfectly honest, I thought you had been sent on a wild dodo chase. Let's have a look at this, shall we? Whoa, Pendant Nation alligator noise. Fortunately for you, I've been passing familiarity with the script. Set the box at full falls, dance and jig for your wooden audience, claim the secret with from the open heart. Most script exciting for introductions, I must say. If you tend to follow them, this guild master of yours certainly enjoys his games. There are answers you would seek, then go to the trading post now. Then to the trading post now go, before the owner be not meek with your 2 fleet about a show. Funny me killed a dance, funny dance. You dance, funny dance too? Ha! Now that was most entertaining. I must have something to amuse me during these little jaunts back to civilization, do you understand? Based my evaluation of your abilities, however, I calculated you would have arrived at this point somewhat earlier. You balked at the dancing, didn't you? I never expected you to be so shy. Another variable to add to your list of characteristics. I keep an extensive mental notes of all the guild's members you see. As an Arcanist, it was a simple matter to engineer events that I might meet you face to face. All strategy is a tool used to manipulate one's situation to the desired reality. And so I do enjoy seeing others dance in the palm of my hand, as it were. Here, you may have this. Think of it as a payment for your performance. Though you might consider passing the tome on to Clea. That is the reason you sought me out, was it not? Before you give Clea the Grimoire, however, I must insist you dance for her. I will know if you don't. Oh, this battle interaction has simply exhausted me. This time I return to my studies. You, on the other hand, should travel forthwith to the anchor yard in Limsa. Be well armed. We shall meet again. I'm 100% certain of that. Amusing that we're the same dagger. Oh. There is an ounce of compassion in you, my friend, I give you. Retrieve the tools of my trade, for I am no other than Chandler, the ass. Could this be? Yes, I can feel it. The light returns to my eyes. Power courses to my fingers. I live. And as I live, this unspeakable embodiment of ugliness must die. Begone, foul demon. Ah! And so I ask, how do you feel, madam? Why? It's as if, independent by a single magnificent moment, I travel beyond the void and return to life as an embodiment of all that is beautiful in this world. Could it be? Yes, it must. How is explaining such power? You're the one who is coming was foretold. Yes, you are the esthetician. In the flesh, man. I am Jean Delane, the crafter of coiffure so divine that Menfina himself doth begrudge my clientele their beauty. Let us speak of you, madam. For where a moment ago stood a fashion challenge front, now there stands a beauty reborn. And you are the one I must thank for reviving my soul. I might once again bestow my gifts upon a realm bereft of beauty, a kindness I intend to repay in full. Do you fear your own hairstyle becoming passé? Fear the specter of ugliness starting to consume you? Fear not, friend, for it shall not survive my wrath. As the madam before you, as this very realm we call home, from the abyss of unfathomable darkness, you shall rise anew. My clients have been known to make reservations moons, even years in advance. But you shall know no such troubles. No, for proving a staunch ally to good taste when all others have turned a blind eye, I gladly place myself at your beck and call. Yes, next time you find yourself plagued by aesthetic ennui, you need only ring the crystal bell from the comfort of any inn room at which you have taken up lodgings. Jandalaine shall hasten to the scene, and yes, in a flash, and the jury uninspired life you have hitherto known shall end. You shall travel to the realm beyond and return to us as Beauty Reborn. I give you this token as of trust between us. Treasure it, for it is the key to a world of aesthetic wonders ordinary men shall never know. Oh, Master Chandelaine, do come back. I've not yet made my next appointment. My mind is ordered like a whirlwind of probabilities and feints and counterattacks. Now there's not silence. This is how it used to be. Perhaps it will always be from now on. Were you always one for dancing? I don't recall any such you've met with that guildmaster, haven't you? Let me explain your odd behavior. He does so enjoy seeing people perform unexpected acts of frivolity. But what could have spurred our reticent guildmaster to speak with you in person? He gave you this grimoire to give to me? Uncanny. It's identical to the tome I received the first time I ever met our leader. You have my thanks, Namki. Guildmaster is fond of games and mischief, and I understand the troublesome trials he likely put you through before deeming you worthy of his attention. This gift, however, his message to me is abundantly clear. I am to shape reality into the one I desire. And that means defeating Dos Maga. God, my mind is alive with his strategies. I must have time to think. Pray for my sister, the regime of my return to duty. wrong way. Clea has recovered from her despondency. This is wonderful news, and we have you to thank for it. It is unfortunate, however, that both Clea and her Guildmaster are possessed of such impenetrable personalities. But at least in the case of the Force here, we have an inkling as to the nature of the cage that imprisons her. Continue to hope that her partnership with you shall gradually pry those bars apart. Return to your training, and prepare yourself for the demanding tactics that Clea is sure to formulate in the days ahead. 7, 11. Alright, now in this case, we're going to port back to Fulda. And now this one is officially going to end at the duty. Okay, on to